But it's not going to get psyched up with the camera if it's not on the thing.
What?
It's not going to get psyched up with the camera.
I hear
if
what
it's
you're
not.
saying.
You mean synced?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Are you a psycho?
Not as
I
psyched.
said psyched.
As in like put together. Like together with the
Actually,
mic.
Is it in the black one or the red one?
The black one. Because black don't crack. Get it? Crack. This is recording, by the way. So,
I was thinking you should try and get as many of them in today as you can.
Crack jokes or like cheap jokes as reasonably possible.
Why would you be talking about cheeks? What possible reasons you have to be talking about cheeks?
By the way, guys, after this episode, my link to my OnlyFans will be in the description in case you want more content.
Listen, Mike. What in God's name could you be referring to?
Oh, today, my cheeks were all over the internet.
But they still are, by the looks of things.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, right, bring your mics up, by the way. You guys are...
We're a bit quiet, are we?
Yeah. Bring your mics up. But yeah, cheeks all over the internet. It's been a funny day.
You're so proud of yourself. Aren't you?
I'm having a great day. Baby, wait me. I'm loving it.
Do you know what's worse? The fact that you're loving it, yeah, is just gonna wind up a certain demographic of Twitter even more. I haven't had time to read the comments, but I'm hearing
There's some great comments out there.
I'm hearing man's getting roasted.
So yeah, how did it come about anyway? Where did it all start?
Well, it started off. There's this guy called NyashBae.
Yeah.
And basically, like, it went out that he had been like using this girl for months to sleep at her house, have sex with her, not saying it was his girlfriend, denying her, whatever.
Oh,
And she basically like had pictures of him sleeping in a yard. Like, look, you're in my yard. You can't deny me anymore. Like, had a picture of him in a towel and Yeezys and that.
Right.
Like you're here. Like, there's a picture of him sleeping like a pretzel. Like, he's in the bed. All that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, women must be taking hella pictures of us sleeping, because I know for a fact. I remember one time there's a girl I was seeing. She sent me a picture of me sleeping. I was like, this is weird. So I was like, listen, we should ask like females, like, yo, do you like take pictures of people sleeping? So I thought I'd ask my girl, like, have you got any pictures of me sleeping? She's like, yeah, 2. And then that was 1. And at first she sent it to me in the morning. I was like, oh, this is horrible. Like, nobody wants to see this.
wait, was this of the 2? Which one was worse?
In my opinion, not this one. There's one with my eyes open like the Undertaker, like.
What, naked?
No, it's just my face. I'm just
okay,
like I'm half, like one eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye, like, it's mad, isn't it?
Okay.
So like one eye open and that, I look weird. And then with my cheeks, I was like, nobody wants to see either of those. That was about 11, and then at 3:00, my chimp.
Yeah. Were you working at the time?
I was at work.
Yeah. Okay.
Chimp.
Interesting.
The chimp is back here. I thought we left him in pre-lockdown.
You can
I
never
thought he
get
was
rid
gone.
of the chimp. You can never get rid
I
of the
thought we
chimp.
locked him up in the zoo,
Fucking hell.
or freed him to some sanctuary in Africa.
The chimp is forever. The chimp is always within us.
So the chimp returned. Okay.
Yep.
So the chimp returned, and the chimp was in my soul. Yeah, it was like, Mike, you know that pic of you with your cheeks out? I went, yes, chimp. He went,
Yes, chimp.
he said, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. If you post that now, it would piss off like the cheek chasers. Like, I knew it would specifically piss off Baitface and Kuds.
Of course.
So the reason I posted it was just really to piss those two off, because I was like, they're like, why am I seeing your cheeks on the TL? Yeah.
Valid.
So I thought, yeah, fuck it. It's only gonna be seen by like 50 people max.
But wait. So you've gone to your phone now. You've seen the video, the picture from your babes. You've typed up whatever you're gonna tweet. You've uploaded the picture. You've gone into your gallery. You pressed the gallery button. You've gone in there. You've selected it.
Select.
You know what I'm saying, Ayo? You selected it. You've had multiple opportunities to think, you know what? Should I actually do this?
I stopped. I actually
Did you stop and pause?
Do you know what I did? I was about to press tweet. I went, this is stupid. And I put it away.
Drafts.
No, not drafts. As in, like, deleted tweet, like, put away. And Like Johnny put away like, but I was like, why am I putting my cheeks on the TL? Like,
So you did actually deep it at one point because you put your cheeks on the TL. like,
Oh shit!
your cheeks have gone on the TL. The thing is, that's funny about it. Yeah, it's the reason why I asked you if you're at work. Like, it's just a normal like Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. at work. People are on their breaks, having a little scroll through Twitter, and this is the kind of, I can't even call it X-rated. I don't even know what to call it.
PG-13.
No, Dale was right though. I was thinking this today. Like,
Lord.
today was such a mundane, just anything day, and then all of a sudden,
Bang.
And the thing is, he doesn't tell me when he's about to do things, because if he had told me, I might have added a bit more extra market. I might have just stuck a logo on there or something, fam. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't tell me, and then all of a sudden, Kuds drops in the group chat. Oh, this guy, and all I see is bait face. Gay. I'm like, Mike's probably said something stupid again or whatever. Never in my wildest dreams did I think. Mike, how long have I known you?
A long time, like nearly 2 decades.
I have never, ever seen Mike's cheeks. Until today. Until today.
Jay, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't have expected you to see his cheeks.
Yeah,
So
but you would have thought.
like,
You would have thought maybe you're getting changed or something, or I don't know.
You
on
seen my
holiday.
cheeks before?
I don't know, man. In the locker room at football.
Wait, none of you seen my cheeks before?
no.
Really?
And this guy likes to walk around naked as well.
I thought that's just a normal occurrence.
So
You're weird.
My crack is whack.
So now your cheeks have gone viral like Kim K.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is popping.
Yeah. Trust me. Their subscriptions.
They're pre-subscriptions because it's not live yet. But
So at any point of today, have you regretted it?
No.
Nah. I think we should all bring up our favourite. So for those that obviously haven't seen the tweet, you need to go back onto Mike's the picture. We'll perhaps put it out on the Instagram
yeah, sure.
so people can see it.
Sure.
Are you allowed to
One more
put?
time.
Are you allowed to put an ass crack on Instagram?
No, you have to cover it. You have to cover it. You
I'm
have to
not
censor
sure.
it a little bit.
With a logo. So maybe
That's why I put the logo on top.
But yeah, if you haven't seen the picture, you need to have a look at it. But I'm just going to scroll up and try and find some of my favourite responses today.
Oh yeah, and people that are listening, we want you to send us your favourite quote, tweet, or comment regarding this whole situation.
Yeah.
You can find out about it because it's on UK Gossip TV. It's on the Shade Borough. Aloni's talking about it. It's everywhere. If you're on Twitter, you're gonna see these cheeks. Like regardless, if you're in the UK and you're on Twitter, you're seeing
Do you know
these
my
cheeks.
2 favourite things to come out of this were?
Oh.
So there's 3 actually. One is there's this one guy who's like, so I was in the barber. I'm at the barber's about to show my barber a trim that I wanted to get. Because he had in his lights. He said he opened the TL. And him and his barber just see cheeks. Just my cheeks. First thing they see is my cheeks. And like, bro, imagine your barber like, come on, dog, I'm not giving you that trim. Like, what cheeks on your head top? Like, I'm not giving you that. The second one is UK TV Gossip because they added the clip that I put in, like, because obviously because of the tweet, like because of my cheeks, yeah, like some females have found like another Twitter video of like me from the pod talking about how I robbed a girl once, and
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah. Female Twitter, allegedly, female Twitter is absolutely losing their minds and they hate me. So they added that video in, yeah, and in that video I'm wearing a wig. So on UK Gossip, everyone's like, okay, wait. So the first picture is a guy talking about sleeping, then his cheeks are out, then he's robbing a girl, and then I'm not sure if he's wearing a wig or not. Like,
There's so many questions.
And his name's a cheek cap and connoisseur.
Yeah. There's
so
many
there's
questions.
a lot to unpack.
So some of my favourites. Some people get so angry. There's one guy, caps, send us to war. I swear to God, men used to be men.
I love that one.
Said it with so much vim. Oh, there's been some. Oh, I can't even find the ones.
Seen any great ones?
What was the other ones that were there?
Well, this guy literally just before we started, someone tweeted him saying you're a piece shit.
You're what? Said you're what?
Said you obese shit. And then he just started bursting out laughing.
Hey, people are mean, you know.
Oh, the other one that killed me is he's the shape of Robbie from AFT.
So he built like Robbie from AFTV. I was dying. And then people were just like, people were like, I dare Lukaku have a bad game. I dare Lukaku have a bad game.
Honestly, I don't think you deep what you've actually done because now every time Lukaku has a bad game, we are going to be seeing your cheeks.
Yeah.
Literally.
We're going to be seeing your cheeks for the rest of the year.
That's
at
right,
least.
Man. That's right. I don't mind people seeing my cheeks.
So, anyways, getting back to the picture, why is she taking this picture?
I was asleep and she likes my cheeks, so she.
So what? She took one for prosperity.
Yeah. She just took
posterity. That's the one.
Yeah, she just likes my cheeks. So she in the morning, she must have taken this pic because it's daylight. I was asleep, and like she took a picture of my cheeks when I was sleeping, and I was like, "It is what it is." Like. It's not a big deal, man. It's just like girls put their cheeks on the internet every single day.
It's a massive deal.
Like they put their cheeks on every day. Like I'm not asking for money. I just did it because I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And like, I don't really think it's that big a deal. And you know what? Someone in my mind might be sending me like apparently I've made it into girls like group chats. So like, apparently there's some girls out there that are like, yo, I want to eat those cheeks. There's a girl called no.
Hey, Dale, you're rude.
I said there's a girls group chats.
What?
Apparently there's a girl called Scatty Laura from South that's like she wants to spread them open and devour.
South
I've
London just says it all, man.
I've had quote tweets. Some girls are like, "Yo, your cheeks are great."
You've had men say that as well.
Yeah, no, men have as well. They went. I've seen some man said 3 magnums and a razor, like to shave it.
Someone said your ass was juicy. Pause.
One man was like, one man said, "Hear me out."
Wait, hear you out what?
That's it. Hear me out.
Oh shit!
Like, you know.
I wonder what Johnny thinks. What the hell? What's that?
No, Sinclair put a picture of his dinner when I can't even eat food anymore. It's 2 pieces of bacon put together. Bro, it looks like cheeks.
It actually looks like you.
It's built like me as well. Still.
Shit.
We've got to put some of these out on the Instagram page, man.
We got to.
Just so everyone knows what we're.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, when you posted this one as well afterwards. Oh shit! What would you say? Me watching all the destruction I've caused on the TL today.
I was just having fun with it.
So, what was the 3 things that you liked? It was Kuds and Nathan. UK gossip.
And the Lukaku stuff, really.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm not gonna lie to you. This is maybe horrible, but I feel like it just opened my eyes have really been open to it. But Twitter is so stupid. Like, it's mainly about the other video that I talked about when I said that I allegedly robbed that girl because she was rude to me. So I stole up her sport bear pizzas and tried to buy PS3s.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly. And girls were bare hurt over this, right?
Yeah.
And I posted this back in February. And obviously a lot's happened since February. I had Sarah Everard, a lot of like women feeling unsafe with bare stuff. So I feel like this just was heightened because of how females felt about men
at the time. Now, no. I think it's heightened as well because these people don't know you. As weird as that sounds, like everyone that I know knows what Mike's like, knows that he's just on banter really, and you would have done it not as a it is kind of evil, but with a banter kind of theme to it. Like you didn't actually care that she rejected you that much. Like, I didn't take it to heart and think I'm gonna get this bitch back. It's kind of just Mike. So
that's not what the TL thinks.
But the TL don't know Mike, so we're fucked.
I just think it's ironic how the TL screaming about what you did allegedly, but then there's been
that shit
allegedly. There's been certain.
Put my name in the gutter.
Trying to throw your name in the dirt. There's been certain female rappers. I'm not gonna say too many names.
Cardi B.
I like. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's been certain female rappers that have, allegedly, gotten men drunk and taken their peas off them. and that's just one high profile example. We know that it happens all the time, and there's no energy for those people at all. We just bypass it and act like it didn't happen.
I'm guessing she probably did get dragged for it though. Did she?
Not really.
Bro,
it was kind of like the man were just like, oh wow, and then the girls were kind of just silent, crickets.
I mean, if someone gets offended at what you did, they have every right to.
One girl said,
one of them things.
One girl said, "I'm shaken." So
I mean, that's a little bit too. But yeah, you did buy loads of pizzas on someone's card.
Allegedly.
The barbecue based.
Yeah. She got all the money back anyway.
I hope so.
100%. You always get all the money back.
Yeah, the person that...
Allegedly.
Yeah, but I just find it interesting. I'm just kind of like...
shit. What? It keeps jumping, bro. Now it's on almost 3,000 quotes.
Yeah. I just find it interesting, like how people get so irate about something that doesn't have any justification in the grand scheme of things. Like, in my head, yeah, I know, I'm like, cool, you're angry now, but 2 days ago you were angry at Chelsea Nielsen, whatever, for her BlackFishing. A couple of days ago after that you were angry at R. Kelly. A couple of days after that you're angry at something else. So I know tomorrow some other nigga's gonna do something stupid that you're gonna be angry at, and you guys won't care about my cheeks until Lukaku misses an open goal. So, like, in my head I'm just kind of like, Twitter is not a real place.
No.
So your opinions about you saying he's this, he's that, he probably doesn't have he's unemployed or whatever. I'm like, no, I've got a mortgage. I'm probably doing better than you. So
it's like, not a real place, but still, you shouldn't be putting your cheeks out there.
In hindsight,
he would have still done it.
If you ask me, Mike, if I could go back in time and not put my cheeks on the internet and maybe go even further back in time, and when I saw that person gave it back to that girl, would I have done it? In hindsight, I probably would have tried to buy an Xbox instead. And I probably would have uploaded my cheeks with an OnlyFans link to see how it
That's
goes.
if you allegedly did do it.
What's
I allegedly did it. That's
where's the bar for you? So we're talking cheeks on Twitter, but what like how high are we going here?
What do you mean?
Or shall I say how low are we stooping? Because what's next? What are we having next Monday afternoon?
I don't do anything crazy like that no more. When was the last time I did anything crazy apart from my cheeks being uploaded? I've calmed down on the craziness a lot.
What's a no for Mike? What's a no? Nah, this is a bit too much.
I wouldn't put my piece on the internet.
Why?
Are you sure?
They don't need to see that.
We didn't need to see your cheeks.
I thought OnlyFans was pending.
No, that was a joke.
What if your face is blurred? Would you put your piece on there?
No, I don't need to do that. What are you going to get from my piece?
What am I going to get from your cheeks?
Man, them have been saying I'm tick. What do you want me to do?
Hey, sharp,
I'm not saying I'm tick.
Hey, sharp.
So what's the bar? I want to know.
My bar?
Yeah.
There's things that I've done that I will never talk about.
Okay, give us a hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
Yeah. Actually, just hint at something that you might have done.
You never know. Oh, I can't hint at that because that's just mad.
Okay, something that one of your boys done that you can just, you know.
That I wouldn't do.
Something that one of your boys has done that you'd be like, nah, I couldn't put that out there.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Like it's not me, but my boy told me about a story. No, it's not actually me.
Yeah, it's not you.
My boy told me I told you about that. That's I just deeped. That is kind of me, so I can't just go into this.
Oh, if I was listening right now,
it's something to do with like crackheads, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't know if I can.
But go on. What did he do?
Well, my boy.
Yeah.
This is actually my boy. He once like linked a girl, like met them on a road, like she was nice or whatever, and then he went to go link up with her the next day. Found out that she's like a heroin addict.
Right.
And then like when he found out she was a heroin addict.
Careful. Oh, where are we going?
Let him finish.
Okay.
We want to hear.
When he found out she was a heroin addict or crack, whatever she was doing, rather than saying, this is not a good idea. No. I need to abort mission and go home.
He brought her some drugs.
The baby said, look, I need to get a score. The nigga bought her some drugs because he was trying to smash.
See, I wouldn't put that past you.
Man, I'll try.
No, listen. There's another thing buying. No, listen. There's nothing.
How bad is that, bro?
This is outrageous.
No, seriously, bro. No, we have to stop and analyze that. That is
What the
horrible. What?
Look, it's one thing buying a girl some weed, maybe some yay or something. You're on a night out. Oh,
Heroin. Shit.
Heroin.
Shit.
And do you want to make it worse?
I might have to HR that one. But
Do you makes it worse?
That's the belt.
Do you want to make it worse?
Nah, man.
Not involved.
Bro, do you want to make the story even worse? The nigga did a smash.
I'm not
Of course
surprised.
he didn't. Of course he didn't.
He bought her heroin and she still didn't put out.
Hey, he's a waste man.
That's nasty.
He's a waste.
She didn't know where she was.
She had crocodile teeth done, so the man, she was too busy crocodile teeth dancing.
That's a jailable offence.
Lord.
There's more to the story. Like he told me bare stuff. Like
Yeah.
like there was like the dealer that was moving mad and all this kind of stuff. But at the end, he was just like, "This is too much. I need to get out of here." It just got too much. After a while,
They got too much then. Not when.
Listen, if a girl tells you I am a crackhead,
I
get out.
turn the other way and wish her the best. Hope she gets the help that she needs, and I turn the other way and keep it stepping.
Yeah.
That's what I believe a tangible young man would do. Alright, what would you do in that situation?
Not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just be sensible, man. I won't be in them positions there, man. That's fucked.
I wonder what the lowest men have stooped to get pumps.
That's a question.
Because there's some horny guys out there, man.
there's man them who are looking at my, they're going to probably wank over my cheeks today.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Innit?
So I'm saying.
What?
They'll
Wait,
stoop
I'm
low.
gonna holler at Ali, man. Maybe she can set you up, bro, because it seems that's where your head's at, bro. You're thinking dollar signs right now.
To be honest though, if you did have OnlyFans today,
Yeah.
it would have blown. It would have blown.
Oh yeah,
think so.
without question, you would have made stupid.
Peace.
I'm not a sellout though. I don't do this for money. I do this for pain and other people suffering.
Is that better or worse that you've done it for free?
I did it for my enjoyment. The fact that I've ruined someone's day today brings me joy.
You know what? You are a real life supervillain,
Evil guy, man.
and I'm here for it.
There we are.
I'm here for it.
But yeah, what is the stupidest, like the lowest? What's the lowest that either of you guys have stooped?
I was literally trying to think before I said the subject. I don't know what's stupid low. I haven't really. Nah,
Don't think I've ever stooped low.
nothing like that. Anyway,
Okay,
Nothing like that. No way.
we can't. I mean, we can't talk like it's commonplace to stoop low to get pumps because it isn't really. Most stories end up in like you just being normal. You just chat to a babes and have sex with them. You don't have to stoop low.
I mean, as in stooping low, I'm saying, for example, my guy bought this girl heroin to try smash and he didn't smash. By stooping low, I'm talking like you've done something, you've gone, oh, like I don't know, like dropped her friend off somewhere quick to get out of the way, or distracted the kid with a
So are
toy.
you saying what's the greatest lengths you've ever gone to clap cheeks? Because that's like a bit different.
Using underhanded tactics,
Yeah, I haven't
like
used
you're Ric
underhanded.
Flair in WWE. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Sounds
Whoa,
Like,
we can't
just-
use that word.
Yeah, but you're thinking like you've got them too drunk or little things like that. Nah.
No, I'm not talking like that. I'm just trying to say like when most men will be like, no, I'm not doing this. You're going, I'm going ahead.
Go on then. What's your story?
There's one I don't want to mention
Okay.
because it's related to the crackhead, and I was like, I'm not
Right.
I'm not
Okay.
playing this game.
So you both had to go on the crackhead.
No.
You're not involved at all.
I found out.
Wait. Mike. Think about the climate you are currently in.
that's a good
Think
point.
about the microscope that is currently under your or over your head. Think very carefully before you open your mouth. Pause.
But go on,
He
please.
ponders.
I'll flip a coin. That's what I do. I'll flip a coin. If one of you calls it correct, I will tell this story that I've never thought I was ever going to tell in this
Do
story.
you not think the chimp is just you?
No. And my chimp's been dormant for so
You are,
long.
you are the chimp.
For clarity, people that might not know, the chimp is, I guess, Mike's alter ego. He's the thing that tells Mike to do bad things, i.e. posting his cheeks online.
I hate your wallet.
Does it give you the ick?
He does. It's like,
What kind of uncle wallet is that?
it's like your
like a
phone
rat.
case, bro.
It's like a rat. You just can't close it.
Trust me.
Oh my god, stay a bit.
What in the belly of the day? Belly of
He's
the
gone to
day.
Africa and back.
So wait, hold on. Mike
You
goes
know,
out.
that's walked miles.
Mike goes out on a date, yeah, and he pulls out his wallet to pay.
Fucking hell, mate. That's a shambles.
Shit.
Let's take a pick of that. Fucking the state
Alright,
of that.
cool. I'll let. Who's more responsible, Dale or Io?
Oh shit.
Aye.
I'm picking heads.
Definitely not me.
Okay, Dale, you call it heads or tails?
It's disgusting. Heads.
Heads what?
Heads, you tell us a story.
Oh.
Why have you got a wallet like this?
So out of shape.
Who bought you this? What the fuck is this?
Funny for you,
Wait,
man.
why has it got like a tinge of green? Did you leave it in the washing machine or something, bro?
No, it's never been a washing machine. It's been in the sun.
Wait, what is this?
It's got flaps for like.
This is terrible, bro.
What do you? What's your wallets look like,
Bro, my
I ain't
wallet's
got my wallet, to be
is
fair.
clean and chic. Black. Leather.
bro? I need a wallet with loads of like
Why?
pockets so I can keep my stuff in it.
Bro, are you an uncle?
This
This is an
that
uncle
was an
wallet.
uncle answer.
No
to
wonder
be
you got
fair.
Uncle Zone, bro. Remember?
Okay.
Jesus. What is it?
Oh. Okay.
I called heads.
No, I'll tell it.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. You can tell it, but if I feel it's inappropriate,
Yeah,
it's
then
not.
we'll cut it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Play the game. Play the game.
Okay, so there was one time I went out.
I'm getting you a wallet for Christmas, bro.
Yes, please. Apparently, I need to have loads of pockets though.
No, it doesn't.
How am I going to keep all my cards?
Like, you don't need to take all these cards out everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Like most of these, like Nando's, it's on an app. Why do you need to take the car out?
Good point. I don't need the card.
Like-
No, how do you scan it on the thing then? They can't scan your points then if not.
Can
Yeah,
scan it.
it's on the app, innit?
Really, I don't need that card no more.
Anyways, I'm not going to go through all your cards, but I'm almost guaranteed that you've got Apple Pay for all of these cards
This
as
is bitch
well.
card.
I don't have Apple Pay.
Apple
Which
Pay.
card?
What?
Anyways, let's move on from the wallet. I want to hear your story, bro.
Okay, one time I went out to an event, whatever, and
Surprise.
I got horny, right? And there was a girl I'd met out once, right? She wasn't amazing looking. She was Welsh. She was 5 out of 10 Pro Evolution character, like, you know, GTA character.
5 out of 10 is in the real world's like 2 or 3 because your 5 out of 10s are terrible.
She was generally just a default character, just
Okay,
out.
cool.
Nothing mad. Nothing.
Hey,
Doesn't believe me.
female Twitter's gonna cook you for
Nah,
this. Go on,
but
continue.
go on.
Proceed.
So I'd clocked she was not too far away. She was like 25 minutes away from me, yeah. I was like, cool, I'll come grab you, yeah, and you can come back to my Airbnb. Cool, innit? So I'm picking her up on the way, and she's telling me all these like stuff about her life. I didn't know much about her.
Yeah.
Didn't know much about her. But she's telling me like stuff on the way, like, like my life's pretty hard sometimes, like I've been through a lot. I'm like, it's a red flag.
Yep.
But I'm just here
Massive.
to beat, yeah. And on the way, she must have told me about one time that she gave like head to a man like when he was driving. And
So your ears have pricked up.
I was like, that sounds interesting. However, this is where the story goes for downhill, yeah. So she then starts to tell me about how, because her life's so hard, she's been through bare shit. She said 2 weeks ago she had like a threesome with this married couple, yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, that's very strange. She said after the threesome, they all started smoking crack. So as you know, normally they smoke cigarettes like after sex. They were smoking crack. Yeah. In my head, I went, oh, this girl's a crackhead. This girl is a crackhead. Mm-hmm. And she's looking to try and give me fellatio while I'm driving. In my head, I'm like, no, I can't do this. I said, no, I can't do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's already got a hand on my lap.
Caressing.
Yeah. Bro, she was trying to give me head. I couldn't even get hard after I heard this. I was just like, no, like this is not going to happen. I was just told to move her hand. Like this is not going to happen because you're a crackhead. I couldn't get my thing up because I'm like, you can't get up from a crackhead. Like this is what the guys used to do in the 90s in like Baltimore when they were selling rocks. Like I can't do this. She gets back to my Airbnb, yeah, and I'm with my boy Denny, and he's like, Mike, are you really gonna go? I told him, he's like, you really gonna go through with that? I said, Mike, I said, Denny, I'm very horny. However, she's a crackhead. He's like, look, let's just do some balloons and chill, send her home. I sent her home. I said, look, here's an Uber, get an Uber home. Like,
good control.
I did the righteous thing. So he's on the way home.
Wouldn't say righteous, but
fantastic. Denny then told me something I never knew about Uber. What you can do with Uber is that you can cancel your Uber.
Where's this going?
Mid Uber.
Where's this going?
So she's already like going back to where she went. I've gone, this journey's only cost me $5 so far rather than £35 sending her back to where she's going to go. Man, I cancelled that Uber. I cancelled that Uber. I left that crackhead stranded. She called me up like, hey, like, what happened to the Uber? I was just like, I don't know.
This man is about to be the most hated man in the UK. He did what?
You left her stranded. What time of year was this?
This was like 2017.
No,
was this
what
winter?
time of year? What season?
It was like winter, like springtime. Yeah.
Still, spring at around 3 a.m.
So you picked her up because you were horny, and then just
I couldn't get it up. I was like, I can't have sex with a crackhead.
The views of my of him and him alone. And the actions too.
Sorry, everyone. I apologize. I apologize to the crackhead as well.
You are a scumbag.
That's not the person I was. That person I was, not the person I am today.
Fucking hell.
Wait. So what, I should have kept the crackhead in my house.
Bro, at least send her home, man.
You were doing the right thing.
You did. Why can't you just do the right thing for once? Fully. You're
tried.
out here doing the right thing. I
did some of the right thing.
I can't do it. I'm going to send her home. And then what? What, a seventh of the way through her journey, you just decide, Uber, loud. What do you think the Uber driver did? Did he call you back?
No, he just said it is what it is. Like, obviously, the thing's finished. Maybe
so he just dropped her off? Just
wherever it was, she dropped. Maybe she would have got her own Uber. Like, she's not like a cracker. Obviously, she has a job and stuff. She just does crack from
your
time
bad
to time.
bruv. There was no need for that.
But yeah, I didn't have sex with a crackhead.
I'm sure you've had sex with many a crackhead, by the way.
And I just didn't know.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe I should have gone through with it then.
Well, do you want to tell us what episode we're on?
Welcome to episode 152 of the Shooters Shoot podcast. Remember, crack is whack.
This might be our last episode at this point.
Might be the finale. Jason said it might be the finale.
Yeah, trust me, it might be the grand finale, bruv. I wish I'd not driven so I could get waved and shit, whatever. Could be the end of us, man. Fucking
Why would it be the end of us?
Mike, at every opportunity, you just find a way to just get
us
into more and more trouble.
Bruv.
Luckily, I haven't caught any strays yet. But apparently, I did catch some strays. Johnny was telling me in the quote tweets. Someone was saying something about your man them out here keying.
Yeah, they're sending you an enabler.
Yeah. Listen, these people, what they don't know is that if not for HR, yeah,
it'll be worse.
Thing would have been cancelled time ago.
Am I lying?
It would have been cancelled time.
Am I lying?
There's bare story. Jay's have gone, nope, cut that.
Yeah, click that. Even today, we're gonna have to do a little wooka.
Well, the crackhead story.
We'll talk about afterwards. This one's fine.
Yeah,
there's
everything.
nothing wrong with that. Anyways, what's the first subject? Topic?
Well, at least someone.
How was your weekend anyway? Because we haven't had a wild Mike weekend in Yonks, but I see you went out this week. Anything happen?
Not really, man. Just went out for.
Buying bottles. I thought you don't buy bottles anymore.
Oh, big baller.
Do you know what did happen actually? This could be a topic in regards to this. Me and we went out for Callie's birthday, right? And it's this really posh restaurant she went to. So Kuja's wearing like a shirt and ripped jeans with like smart shoes, whatever. I'm wearing ripped jeans. I can't remember what top I was wearing, but I look calm. I can get into smart casual.
You're wearing the same thing, both of you.
No, he got changed afterwards. So I was wearing that thing I was wearing, so the jacket, jeans jacket, whatever. So obviously, Callie's already in there, whatever. We've got the table books, whatever. So we go there, and Chris has got a bottle of alcohol to give to Callie as like a birthday present. As soon as we walk to the door, they're looking at us, yeah, and I can tell these men are looking for something to know. That's coming today, yeah. So they go to Chris, you can't bring that bottle, like you can't bring it here. Cause like, cool, I'll put it back in the car, no problem. Goes back. I see this old Caucasian man wearing jeans, nothing trainers, just old, like, you know, like those I'm a 50-year-old Caucasian man trainers that they wear. He's wearing them, and he's going in with his wife. It's all blessed. Master comes to us like, look guys, like he said this. Look guys, I know you guys are doing drip, but those jeans you can't come in today.
You're doing drip.
He said drip.
Oops, man.
Said you can't come in today. And the thing is, I've obviously like I clocked from the beginning. They were not going to let us in this place. They were just looking up and down to try and find a reason to not let us in.
Where was it?
What
part of London?
West.
Yeah.
Knightsbridge, maybe. Knightsbridge. And I just knew
not got a great record around there, have they, for letting black people in?
There we go. Me and Kuz were just like, there's no point even arguing. Maybe they want us to make a scene, whatever. Like we already know, we know why we're not getting into this place. Like Callie was very upset trying to ask her, like, there's no point. Like me and Kuz just went to have another meal around the corner. We met them afterwards, but that was about it really.
They didn't let you in.
They didn't let us in. We know why we didn't listen. Because we black. Because we niggas. The girls went out there, like there was better Essex man in here. Like Essex man in here. And like we all know they would be wearing their shit with their trainers, whatever they wear, like they rip jeans. If you're Essex man, it's come, but we know because we're niggas. And I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that came into my head, in that moment was I wish I was just like a billionaire. Yeah. So that if he said to me, you can't come in, I would just be like, I'm buying a restaurant. Like honestly, that came to my head like, I'll try to sack him. And then I would just sacked him like, I'm buying the restaurant. Like,
was he white or black?
He was white, but there's a black security guard behind him. He was the whole time he just had his hands like this, just looking like this. Didn't say nothing.
He was ashamed, didn't it? It's like in Sweden when those bouncers, we met the bouncers. They were all cool, they're all cushy. Like we were bantering them and all sorts. And then one old white guy came up to them, whispered in their ear. Atmosphere completely changed, and they were just like, you can't come in. And they were literally about to let us in. And then they came around the corner and told me like, sorry bro, like this is the reason.
Why was there security at the restaurant anyway?
It's a very posh restaurant. Yeah, it was just like stars at £25. Like that kind of restaurant.
Well, so you saved a bit of money then, not going in, or
in a way I was glad. That's why I bought the bottle. The money I would have spent in the middle, I was like, fuck it, I can't hear some alcohol.
The Lebanese food looked nice as well in this snap.
It was meaty.
It was meaty. Man, I like Lebanese. Lebanese is very underrated. Very, very underrated.
I feel like Turkish food is better. And I know they're the same thing, but
Turkish food before a night out though, that's not the way to go. It's very like heavy, innit? Heavy food, meat.
It is filling. It was just another posh restaurant in Knightsbridge. It was decent. I'm just like, bro, rather than spending 300 quid on a meal, I spent 65 quid or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
calm.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you get your wallet out at the table?
Nah.
Good.
I didn't. I got my wallet out to buy the bottle.
So did you take that wallet everywhere with you?
Everywhere I go.
Bro, that's like a 5 kilo dumbbell in the pocket.
That's like a black scroll.
Operate with that.
My goodness, scroll.
So you can read stuff from there,
Trust
like
me.
the old Bible.
What's in the New Testament?
You know you're going to Nigeria soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you go into the traditional churches, you're gonna see like them old Bibles. It's gonna look like your freaking wallet.
Look like it.
It's like a hymn book.
Yeah, literally.
Anyways, what's the first topic, young Mike?
Okay, so first topic. You want to say, hey Mike, what's the crack? I would have told you.
Jason's gonna be a long one.
Mate, it's been almost 2 decades now.
So first topic we can talk about is
still here.
LGBT WWE community. So
Pause.
yes.
What?
Mike, you've got one set of people already annoyed at you. Please
Are you sure?
Please, no, not even that. Please do not annoy another group by not even calling them what they are.
Okay, the LGBTQI plus WWE community.
Nigga, where the hell's WWE coming from?
I'm just adding in the syllables like they do. I like the WWE. There's nothing wrong with the WWE.
Alright, talk to your boy. Talk to your boy. Come back to losing.
Are you sure you want to embark on this
We'll
conversation?
play the game.
We want to hear it.
No, this is not a game. Are you sure?
This is
you
real
wanna-
life.
Are you sure you want to continue?
Bro, the guy is cancelled already. Just let him double down like he
can
usually does.
It's like how if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? How can you cancel a guy that doesn't care about being cancelled?
That's already been cancelled twice.
Things don't offend me. They don't work. So, my thing was, have you guys watched the Dave Chappelle special?
No.
Heard about it? No.
You watched it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. So basically, he basically made his whole special in regards to, like, majority of it was racism, as he always does, and the trans community. Because he made a couple jokes, and the trans community, or the LGBTQ plus community, WWE community.
No. LGBTQ plus community, full stop.
We're not happy about
Thank you.
his jokes, right? And he basically made a special talking about like, yo, why are you guys so angry at me for making jokes? Yeah. He's like, I make jokes about everyone. Yeah. He's basically come out and said, you guys, yeah, come out like you are a race of people, like my people, but really and truly, you have more rights than black people have ever had. Yeah. He basically said the baby got his career murked because he obviously said something about the community. Yeah, that was obviously really offensive.
Yeah, homophobic slur, yeah.
Yeah. But he killed a nigga and nothing happened. Yeah, he killed a black guy and nothing happened. So it's like, oh, so killing black guys is cool, but making fun of the LGBTQ WWE community is not okay. So he basically was going on and bare trans people were like, no, you're cancelled, we hate you. But they weren't listening to what he was trying to say.
Which is a very valid point.
And his basic point was, look, I have no issue with you guys whatsoever. You guys are cool. The only issue I have with you guys is how self-entitled all of you are to say, because of what I've chose to be or what I feel like I am, nobody can say nothing about me. It's like, no, yeah, you guys say stuff about people all the fucking time, yeah? And it's like, you guys have been a white guy from Michigan and now you're like, oh, I'm now a female from Sydney, you can't make fun of me anymore. Like, you're not allowed to say anything about me anymore. It's like, I love you guys, but I'm a comedian. This is the shit that I do. I will make fun of social norms or disnorms. Like this, when you move the Overton window, I'm going to make fun of a certain thing. So he's like, look, just accept it. And they're like, no, we hate you. So it was basically just bringing me into this thought, like, cool, like, why? I'm not saying they push anything on us because they don't. They like, I feel like we push them onto ourselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we did not push the LGBTQWE communities, like, vibes onto ourselves,
Pardon?
we'll be more acceptable.
Pardon? The what community?
The LGBTQWE.
No. The what?
Bro, that isn't it? But anyways, go on.
Yeah.
Make your fun.
Like, for example, I love comic books.
Yeah.
One of my loves. And basically, Superman's son, Jonathan Kent, has now come out as bisexual.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. This is where I'm like, there's nothing wrong with having a bisexual character in comic books. But why are you making a character that's been around for decades bisexual? Why not just create like a superhero that is bisexual? Because it's just like saying Iron Man, he's a nigga now. Like, yo, Iron Man's a nigga now. He's just a rich nigga. Like, no, what you did is you go, I want to make a black character. We made Black Panther. Yeah. We made Luke Craig. Green Lantern. He's his own character. That's Jonathan Stewart. There's bare Green Lanterns. There's the original white. There's two white ones.
There's multiple Green Lanterns.
There's three other white Green Lanterns and there's one black Jonathan Stewart. So it's like, cool, just make a new character that is bisexual and nobody would give a monkeys. That's what I mean by the pushing of it's like Family Guy are not allowed to make any gay jokes, but they can make a joke about everything else.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, if you want to be accepted as the norm, you have to accept as the norm does as well. As in, boom, you're one of us. Like like everybody else.
Yeah, that's just society though, isn't it? Like, it's not like saying you can't make fat jokes, really, because society won't take them. On that Dave Chappelle thing, how would you feel if it was a white comedian making racist jokes? Would you still say the same? I'm just playing devil's advocate. Would you still say that he's just a comedian? Or would you get offended?
I wouldn't get offended, personally, not me. I don't know about you, Jay, or Io.
I wouldn't get offended either, to be fair.
Because it's just comedy.
Yeah, just
Depends on
pure
the
comedy from Dave Chappelle.
Because me, with Dave Chappelle, yeah, I'm the kind of person that if you are going to get offended, then you just don't listen to it. So it shouldn't cause a problem. But I tried to put the shoe on the other foot. If it was a white comedian, say, I don't know who's a white comedian, fucking Rob Beckett or whoever, started going out and making black jokes or racist jokes, would the black community just say, just don't listen to it? So I'm on the LGBT, however it is,
QWW.
yeah, I'm on their side on it because they're allowed to get offended by it, really.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's their community and a lot of people would.
I feel like this style of comedy is going to die so soon though, because I reckon the only people that make these kind of jokes now, or can still do them, or have the mental fortitude to do it, is someone like Dave Chappelle or all these old school comedians. I reckon the new school are going to be so PG and they're not going to want to do it.
I just don't. But I don't see your point on they should take banter to become the norm, because what they're saying is who they are is normal to them. So, like, why should they take banter for being a white person or a black person or LGBT or gay, whatever it is? They're saying that that's normal to them. So you shouldn't be making jokes about it.
Yeah,
but making jokes about it is making them not normal. That's their.
Dave Chappelle makes jokes about black people, about white people. So if all white people went and said, "Oh, we don't like these jokes," I'm sure some white people have come out and said they didn't like these jokes.
Yeah.
Has Dave Chappelle been cancelled?
No.
But I don't think he has been cancelled. Yeah.
I've tried to.
Yeah, they've tried to.
Not the white community.
I'm sure there's a community that he's offended that they've tried to.
Oh, over
cancel.
time, it's really started now.
He's always tried to be cancelled though, surely, for years.
I mean,
He's always been close to the mark.
Yeah.
white people are cool with Dave Chappelle because like they're just like ha 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 ha. We still pay your too. Like white people go to his shows.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
He's loved by the whites. It's
The thing is though, do you not think there would be gay people that go to his show?
Yeah.
So like it's just things around about it. I just think that obviously the LGBT thing is a big thing at the moment.
And can we even say for sure that that community is actually outraged?
Yeah.
Because all we've seen so far is one producer, I think, that was on that. There've been multiple.
if you watch Dave Chappelle's show, he made this point about how he had a trans woman that he's friends with.
Yeah.
He opened the show for them, for her. He got her to open the show for him, right? So he said that she was shit. She bombed. She was so shit. Yeah. He said it's so funny. He's like, this bitch was shit. She bombed for 45 minutes. Then he said, but she's all happy. And he's like, oh, she came to my show after the front, and then she started like coming back and forth with me, like, and everyone's laughing at her jokes in the crowd, and everyone's like, oh, look, this girl's funny. Like, she's cool.
Yeah.
Like, she's not trying to do anything, but she's funny. When she was trying to do the show, she's shit. When she's not trying to be herself, like whatever she is, whatever she thinks she is, she's cool. And afterwards, Dave, they're friends, innit? So Dave said, look, whenever you have a show, just holler me, like, whenever I'm in the area, holler me, you can do my shows again. Diddy's show got abused by bare trans online, Dave Chappelle, and she came and defended him, like, nah, like, he's a comedian, like, you're not understanding what he's saying, you're thinking he's trying to abuse you.
Yeah.
Bare trans people started abusing her.
Oh.
Not too long ago after she committed suicide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we're not saying it was specifically because of the abuse that she got from the trans community. That maybe there could be a lot on her mind, but maybe it played a part in her death because obviously she received loads of abuse. Then she killed herself, right?
Oh, shit.
So it was kind of like cool. The trans community, is this community that will just abuse with social media and will abuse because they're like, I'm offended. When it's like, well, what really are you actually offended by? Are you just offended for the sake of being offended? Like, what? Cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're trans, your life is very hard because You've
I
got
was
people.
going to say that. I think they've just been brought up to be on the defense about everything, so they're just attacking now.
Yeah.
Like they're just biting back at everything.
Yeah,
'Cause
maybe.
They've always been on the defense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you said that, actually, because now I think maybe what I said earlier might have been a bit unsensitive. Is it dissensitive or unsensitive?
But it's such a tough topic.
It's not
Because it-
sensitive
like-
though. It's your opinion.
Yeah,
No, but
that's
as a
it. That's it,
community,
bro.
let's say as black people, we're kind of used to dealing with certain things in it. So like, it doesn't really phase us. Whereas what Dale just said, the LGBTQ community are kind of new, so they've only just now, I guess. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm being insensitive.
No, you're
I'm,
not.
I'm
You're not
trying
being
to
insensitive.
I'm trying to understand like the
I'm just playing
perspective.
devil's advocate anyway. But
Yeah.
go on,
They
Aaron.
might be new, but like at the end of the day, they just want to be seen as normal, right? And
Yeah.
normal people, we take the piss out of each other.
Yeah.
So if a comedian who literally takes the piss out of everyone is taking the piss out of your community, that's all it is.
Mm.
That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
You can't just be defensive every
Every step of the way.
yeah, man. Do you want to be normal or do you want to be an outcast? Like, pick one.
Yeah.
Because if comedians leave them out, then isn't that technically a form of discrimination?
They're not- exactly.
You're not inclusive of. Technically, that means he's not being inclusive of the trans community.
Exactly.
Even though, like, yeah, it's a sticky one.
This whole world's
Yeah.
mad, man.
Yeah.
Like the whole, it's just finished. It's
Oh, it's
absolutely
done, innit?
finished.
We grew up in the wrong
Oh
era,
no,
man.
it's done.
You say that, but I'll give you another example in regards to this, right? So I watch NFL, as you guys know, and the team that I support, their head coach resigned a couple of days ago because he had some tweets from 2010 that came out. One of the tweets, the first tweet that came out was he was talking about a general manager of another team, and this general manager is a black guy, and he said this guy's got the lips the size he's got lips the size of Michelin tires. Yeah, so it's about a black guy. Lips like kids. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
oh, that's so racist, bro.
So, but he's saying I didn't mean it in a racist way. Like, I meant as in rubber lips, and apparently that's a term for people that lie a lot, right? Whatever. He's resigned. Then comes out that there was about 4,000 emails between him and loads of other people.
Yeah.
Where he said bare things. He says that there was like a gay player that a team tried to sign and wanted to draft in 2014, and they were like, the league's trying to force the team to sign this gay person. He says things about women.
I thought you were going to say the word. Don't say the word.
The
word rhymes with maggot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's the word that he said.
said that
Yeah.
the commissioner of the NFL is a maggot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these tweets came out, tweets from years ago. Yeah, and he's like, look, these are not tweets, sorry, they're emails between people, and they got leaked. Yeah, he's like, look, this is not who I am. They're just emails, and people are bare vexed. These are emails he sent years ago, and it's just a private email between him and his boys or whoever, and they've got leaked. What should he lose his job over it? Is he racist?
No.
Is he homophobic? And to make matters worse, on his team, the first gay person come out ever plays for his team, a guy called Cal Nassib, who's balling, by the way. So if you're gay, come out because it helps your ball playing skills, whatever. So I'm just saying, because he's balling this year, we got a pass rush and he's doing bits. So if you're gay, come out.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's balling this year.
So listen, Martinelli, if you want to come out as gay and it helps you score, getting it, Martinelli, you want to come out as gay and you want to get into the Arsenal team, do what you got to do. I'm just giving an example.
Why you always got to say something
Right,
stupid?
yeah,
You say something so sensible and then you just finish it with stupidity.
Chimp, man.
Yeah, you can't.
Go on.
That we see a lot of this. A lot of people getting dragged and sacked and stuff for things that they did 10 years ago. My opinions have changed from when I was 18 to now. Society's changed as well, so you're a little bit more diverse in your opinions. Like gay people, for example, the way I felt about gay people when I was 18 is completely different to how I feel now, because society has just grown. So yeah, I'm not for all this getting dragged.
What do you think about? See, it seems like to be a common thing now that obviously people's private documents get leaked, and then off the back of that, they're cancelled or they lose their job or whatever. Do you think there should be something in place now, like legally, that prevents people from losing work from, because obviously I don't agree with people saying racial things in private and saying discriminatory things in private, but at the same time it was said in private. It's in confidence, and really and truly, if it's leaked out, then that's kind of like, what's the word they use for in court when like they've got like evidence and it's kind of like, you can't, it's dismissible, or I can't remember what the word is.
I know the word you're trying to. Yeah. I mean, it would be lovely if you could have a law like that, but I don't think he's been sacked because of the private message. It's obviously to do with the reaction and the money that he's probably lost for his team, or people under him that are gay or black or whatever it was. So yeah, I think it'd be very hard to implement. If Pep Guardiola come out, if a private message from Pep Guardiola come out, that nigger or whatever, like, they'd have to sack him.
Yeah, actually,
they'd have to.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to.
Because the amount of black people in the Prem, in England, blah blah blah, whatever, it's just gone.
Good point. Good point. What do you feel?
Absolutely gone. No, I'm the same. That's just
yeah.
So,
there's no coming back from that.
Yeah. Let's ask
career done.
In your avenue of work here, you found out that your manager might have said the N-word at your workplace 10 years ago. Your manager.
10 years ago.
Or he said something, discrimination to Nigerians with chess.
He said it 10 years ago. He said it 10 years ago.
Said 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was on Twitter or online somewhere.
Yeah. You know what I mean? How are you cool with him? Are you still going to be like, yeah, man, he's still my guy?
Well, it depends what relationship I have with him. Like, obviously, if I have a good relationship with him, then I have a good relationship with him. Like, can't hold that against him. But yeah.
And managers in the public eye are completely different to like managers at our level, because like we don't have that public reaction. So we could, if that happened to me, I'd have a conversation with that person and try and find out whether he still has the same views. Did he say it in a joke and he didn't know that he weren't allowed to say it? Blah blah blah. Like, there's
context.
Yeah, you wouldn't cancel him straight away, especially if you like the guy.
Okay.
But if you could, but then again, if he said that 10 years ago, and then you start thinking, actually, maybe that's why he didn't promote me that time. That's why. Then you start connecting pieces together. Okay, maybe there's a bit of a red flag there.
He's always saying, "Yo, get me my tea, boy."
Yeah.
I think Johnny gave us an example, didn't he? Before. About how he was talking to that guy on the phone, and all this time the guy didn't know he was black, and then once he mentioned, he was like, "Oh, this fucking BLM," and then Johnny was like, "Hey, mate, I'm black, you know." He was like, "Oh,
you would have funk it.
You're black? No way.
You're one of them. You're black."
Because Johnny's been doing geezer on the phone. That's why.
So funny. Johnny would be speaking to him for what, a year or whatever.
Yeah, and he didn't know he was black
every day. I didn't even know.
He was like, "That's all it is, man.
Black."
Then all of a sudden, man mentioned BLM and was cursing.
He was
down.
rattled. He was like, "Fuck."
Johnny's like, "Hey, mate, I'm black, you know."
Jesus Christ!
Imagine what he must have been like on the phone.
Sweating.
Fuck. Oh man, the pain.
Imagine if he says, "Oh, sorry to hear."
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear, Johnny.
Jeez.
I wonder if their relationship's still the same.
Nah, I'm sure it's still. It's like, fucking hell, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's probably like, "Do you see how that sucker did yesterday? It's good, wasn't he, Johnny?"
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
He's probably going the other way now. He's like, yeah. Them black fellas for Arsenal.
I love me some Sterling and Sancho. Feed them kids. Rashford, go on.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, go on, Rashford. Feeding the kids.
Right, just quickly, before we move off the racism thing, I might as well quickly touch on it. This BlackFishing thing with Jesse Neeson, right? Right? Just quickly.
Shambles.
How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, she's it's just a bit cringy, man. Her saying that. What was she saying again? She was saying, "Oh yeah, all my friends say, oh, you can't be white. You look black." That's like, oh man, like, just shut up. Like, it's bad enough you've got a song with P Diddy. Like, just go off of that. Like, just milk it for that. Don't now try and do a bit more. But then I was listening to something else. Can't be plugging other podcasts, but yeah.
Say, fuck it.
And then they were like, everyone be careful, don't hate it so much that it goes to number one.
Oh God.
He's got a point, because all press is good press.
Yeah.
So have you got an issue with it, with her trying to be black? Go on, sorry.
No, okay, we good, man.
No, because I don't actually get the issue with someone trying to be black. Like, is that not imitation? Is a compliment?
See, there's the problem. Look, like me as a person, like it doesn't really. It's for me. It's like, why are you doing that? Number one, like you're white. Just be white. Like, why are you trying to? Because basically, she's made herself look racially ambiguous. Like, we can argue from now to tomorrow, but she has. She's tanned herself overly. Bruv, her and Nicki Minaj were the same colour. In fact, she might have been a bit darker than Nicki Minaj.
But what's the issue with that? Like, I know plenty of black girls that put a lot of lighter foundation on because they want to look a little bit lighter. I'm not saying they want to look white, but we can't have it both ways where Jessie is putting on more tan to look a little bit more darker.
Well, like, the problem's kind of intertwined there, because obviously before it was European beauty standards and all that stuff, and then everyone wanted to make themselves look a lighter complexion because of all that beauty standard stuff. I think the issue is, and obviously I think this is from the black women's perspective, is that she gets all the benefits of being a white person, but then she can then almost culture vulture and make herself seem racially ambiguous and black, and get all the benefits of being, I guess, a cool black person as well. And they feel like that's unfair, and I understand that as well. And obviously, it's hard for us as guys to be as angry.
Yeah.
But when it's like, if say for example, let's say there's a comparative black woman who's also an artist.
Yeah.
She's looking at this and thinking, okay, she might be a better singer than Jessie, but Jessie's gotten this opportunity because she's white. But not only is she white now, she's making herself look black, and then singing black music, and she's just literally finessing the entire system. And then that's why they have it. I think that's the main.
That sounds so dumb issue to me, man. Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you can cancel whoever you want to cancel. But to me, one, I don't think it's that deep. I think she wants to just look a certain way, and that's what she's doing. Two, if she wants to make black music, it's not her fault that people are feeling it and going to buy it. Like, yeah, no, I'm not on this BlackFishing thing. I think it's a compliment. I think it's a compliment, to be honest, but maybe I'm being naive about it.
Yeah, I don't.
Why is it offensive for someone to try and look or be like you?
No, it's an interesting question, but I've always thought it was weird more than I'm more finding it weird than offensive. Like, why are you pretty much darkening your complexion and trying to look racially ambiguous? You're white. We all know you're white. Why are you trying to make yourself look mixed race?
But if she's grown up on black music, which she says she has, yeah, why wouldn't she? Why can't she make black music? Like, why can't she make hip hop, R&B?
No, she can.
Yeah.
But I think it was the extra adding of the... I think, do you know what made it worse? It's when they're side by side, Nicki and her, and she's pretty much almost darker than Nicki. Like, and then the way she's dressing, like, it just, I can understand why black females would be very annoyed, especially considering opportunities as well.
I'd love to have a black female mention in our comments and explain what the... Because, like I say, maybe I'm being naive about it, but to me, I can't see where the issue is. Everyone should be allowed to do what they want to do with their life. If she wants to look this way, if she wants to do black music, why are we always getting offended at everything?
I agree with you, Dale. I listened to what black women had to say, and like their argument is that she is basically making money off our culture.
Yes.
In their eyes, it's like, this is ours, yeah? And you're coming in, you're pretending to be ambiguous.
That's the key word. Pretending.
Pretending to be whatever you might say that you're trying to be. And then you're going to make loads of money. And then when you make this money, you're going to disappear. Take your money back to your white side or whatever. It's like, you're not going to do anything to help the black community with this money or whatsoever. And in their eyes, it's like, you're just using us and our culture. Like, cool, you might like rap music, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you fuck with us. Like I don't know the ins and outs between the beef between her and Leanne or whatever this thing is, but there's obviously something there. And the fact that, like, I feel like if her girl was like, look, nah, she's cool, she's blessed. But the fact that her black mate that she was in the band with is saying,
yeah, but that girls are just bitchy, innit? Like, they've split up for a reason.
I agree with you. I don't care. Like, if I saw a white guy coming out and doing rap bars and wearing black clothes, and I don't see black guys tanning, I just think it's funny.
And
I
don't like that we section. This is black culture. This is black music. This is white culture. This is white music. Because that's never been the case. Like Tion Wayne, for example, his audience is a lot of white youths. A lot of white youths, a lot of black youths, but a lot of white youths as well. So are we now saying that he needs to spend money? Like, what is this?
His music isn't white music. It's black music. I get what you're saying, though, but at the same time, I also get what the reason for the outcry. Number one, it's just weird that you're trying to make yourself a different race. If it wasn't,
it's not weird
issue,
though. It's just
if it wasn't an issue,
it's just making yourself look how you want to look.
Yeah, but if it wasn't a big deal, then she wouldn't do it.
No, but what I'm saying is,
there's clearly a benefit to her doing it.
Girls tan all the time. Just because she wants to go a darker tan, what is the issue with that?
It's not just the tan. It's the tan. It's the hair, the curly hair. She's trying to make
but they hate that bad boys, and they're like, you're using black guys as bad boys. Again, I defended it because I was like, there's a couple white guys there, and they're just being mixed up. I feel like you guys are just looking specifically for the black guys. There were white guys there too, but
let's hope we have some tweets and some DMs about it.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
But Dale, if I can understand why people will be angry though. I don't understand why you wouldn't understand.
Dale doesn't. That was kind of like with me, and this is kind of like it's kind of like the LGBT.
Yeah, but she's basically being an invader. She's coming, like you said, she's coming in, pretending to be one of us.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about it very broadly. Like, this isn't necessarily my opinion.
Why is she being an invader though? Like,
because she's not black.
But that's just. Why does she have to be black to make black music?
She doesn't have to be.
No, that's it then. That's
but the point is that this is the reason why people are angry. I'm trying to explain it. She already has an advantage being white as it is. That's
not her fault.
That's not her fault. That's fine. She's now pretending to be black. Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't like that though.
Okay, that's what people are accusing her of. She's pretending to be black, right? Making this music. Like Mike said, she's gonna come in, capitalize off her base from the white side, come into the black side, capitalize off that and use that for her benefit, and then just fuck off and do what she wants. I think that's the main argument.
But it's, again, it goes back to like this whole LGBT thing that we're talking about. Why are we splitting the cultures? Why are we making it a white and black thing? Why can't she just go into culture? Or why can't she just make music? Why can't she just make whatever music she wants to make? Why does it have to be BlackFishing?
Yeah, but you say why can't it? But that's what it is. Black music, hip hop, R&B, that's black music.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that like if I wanted to grow up and do hip hop, R&B, I can't go into that line of work.
Of course you can.
Like, there's bare people that do that. So yeah. Anyways,
to be fair, you have a point because like you got guys like RD and H, and they've come in and they've like, even though they're still very blatantly white, they still receive a bit of flack.
I mean, if you were to deep it, Justin Timberlake's been doing it for years, and we all love Justin Timberlake. So,
well, that's the thing though. He kept it.
Justin Bieber's done a lot of like R&B sort of stuff, but yeah.
But there's been no shapeshifting. There's been no Lord.
That nigga dances better than a white guy should.
Justin.
Yeah, man, he brocks it down.
Wait, Timberlake or Bieber?
Both.
Oh yeah, they're wavy, man. That Journals album, Justin Bieber, yeah. Oh yeah, I was banging that out, bro.
Do you reckon there's like a group of black people who audit like Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake and their videos? Like, he's dancing a bit too black.
Hey, that two steps looking a bit too good. Hey, Mr. B. You better Mr. B.
That's what it is with that Jesse Nelson woman. Hey, that's a bit too black.
What's going on here? What do you mean? Why are you Why are you frying some jerk chicken in the background? What are you doing there?
Why's your hair extra curlier today?
Yeah, should we move on to rattles of the week anyway?
Yeah.
You got a rattle? I got a rattle. I'll go.
Trying to think. Go on.
So this is my rattle. Saturday night after buying a bottle for some apparent reason and not being allowed into a pub or a expensive restaurant because I'm black. I came home and I realised there's a boxing match on. And luckily I've got the boxing on my TV, so I watched it. Between Tyson Fury and Wilder.
Deontay.
I love Tyson Fury. Yeah, because I just love the fact that his personality and his non-nonsense. Just he's a gypsy. But, yeah, I just love his personality. He's great. So this is probably like the first time that I could actively say I wanted the white person to beat the black guy. Like when I see a fight in it. Yeah. So my route of the week is this. Deontay Wilder went in, guns are blazing, swinging. I love the energy because he said, look, I have to end this within the next first 3 rounds, otherwise I'm going to lose. And he nearly did it. But Tyson Fury knew what he was doing. My route of the week comes in. It got to round 6. Wilder is eating jab and mash. This guy is getting pounded. I've never seen a nigga get pounded like this in my life. Like, do you know that meme in The Simpsons? Like, stop, he's already dead. Yeah. My route of the week is, when this nigga went down in like the 9th round, why did he get back up? Why did this nigga show heart like he's Naruto? Like he could think he could talk this nigga down into not beating him up anymore. Because when it got to the 11th round, yeah, and this guy was hung around his feet, yeah, the memes were even worse. Because we knew where this fight was going. Listen, I understand heart. I understand never giving up, yeah, flaws. You will get CTE. You will die. This nigga's punching you in the cranium. In the cranium. You know what I mean? Cranium. He's CTE. Punching you in the head. And you continue to keep going. There's nothing wrong with saying, I've lost this round.
I've had enough. Let
me come back another day. If something bad happens to Wilder, you can't look at Tyson Fury stage before and say, look, I banged this nigga in the face twice on the floor and he just kept getting up. So my route of the week is, if you're getting punched in the face numerous times and you cannot win, come back to fight another day. Because you end up like Chris Benoit, and we all know how that turned out.
Stop, Jesus. Do you not think that Wilder fucked himself up by... He started off well, yeah? And then he had a tactic, which was body shots, yeah? And then all of a sudden, because he got one headshot, he got excited and started teeing off on Fury's head instead of just sticking to the game plan he had, which was them jabs to the body, which seemed to have been working. He fucked it up for himself. He got excited.
You say this, but at the end of the day...
He got excited.
You say this, but at the end of the day, I always say this when people talk about boxing. Like, I remember when we went to go watch anti-Joshua match with... I had D, you, and Mose here. And D is telling me stuff like, oh, he should really stick to his jab. I'm like, D, I've known you for 14 years, and not once have you started talking to me about boxing. Bro. All of a sudden, you're a boxing expert, then you're telling me about jab. No, he's like, yeah, bro, I watch boxing all the time. I know all the boxers. I'm like, how many fights has this nigga won? That's not the question you're asking me. You don't know boxing. Don't come to... Listen, if you told me about football, we watch football. You can tell me about football. I will openly say, I don't know what a nigga should be doing in the boxing ring. I just know a nigga should not be taking that many repeated headshots to the head. I know that's not what a boxer should do. I hear you. So when it comes to this, you should have been doing this. Nigga, just don't punch him more than he punches you in the head. That's what I see.
That easy, yeah?
If I'm in a fight, I will not tell you anything tactically. If I'm in a fight, I just know, look, I don't want this nigga punch him in the face. I'm going to take him to the ground. That's me. That's all I know.
That's it.
You're telling me boxing technique. You should use his jab. You should use this. I don't know. What is a jab?
What is a jab?
Well, I said what I said, and the boxing aficionados backed what I said. So, but I don't claim to be a boxing aficionado. That's just what I saw in it.
Yeah.
Because in the first 2 rounds, he did well.
Yeah.
Then he went away from his game plan, fell to pieces.
Yeah.
Well, go on, Dale, man. What's your rattle of the week this week?
Nah, I haven't actually got a round this week, man. Mine's Mike, actually.
Oh yeah,
bro. Just putting your ass on Twitter.
I think we're gonna call this incident Cheatgate. Cheatgate.
Cheatgate.
Yeah. Cheap gate.
Bro, I've been laughing at this meme all day. So
Hasta la vista.
just how angry this guy was.
Wait, what did you just call it?
Pasta la vista.
No, before that.
What?
Called it a meme.
A meme, yeah. So.
Called it a meme. Well,
Brother Iron, man, what's your
hell,
rap?
you've had 3,000 retweets on that.
Rattle.
it's one of those days.
My rattle's probably the international break, man. How shit is it?
What, football?
Yeah. Football international break. No one cares for it. No one wants it. Why does one follow after September and then another one straight in October? And then I think there's another one next month.
One in 4
Oh,
weeks.
come on. That's just silly.
So wait, brother Iron, you telling me you agree with Courtois? What he said?
Yeah, I do agree with Courtois. Yeah.
Do you want to give some context about what he said?
Yeah, Courtois said that basically they're overworking them, overplaying them with all the fixture lists, and that they're going to end up being injured. They're going to end up getting injured. Like, no one cares for the welfare of the football players, which is true. And it's just like, we don't want to watch it. They don't want to play. What's going on here then?
That's so true.
Everyone just wants to watch Premier League and domestic football. Like, allow it,
They're
man.
just trying to line their pockets, isn't it?
Man.
It's very obvious when players actually come out. And to be fair, this is something that we've known for ages because the Premier League already is already tough enough as it is. Like other leagues have got like breaks in Christmas time. Premier League players are playing on Christmas Boxing Day.
Yep.
Christmas Day.
Yep.
Are they playing Christmas Day?
Yep. The Boxing Day.
Premier League,
Boxing Day. Like they got no rest. On top of that, like how do you expect these man? I always said this. How do they expect England to do well when the Premier League is as intense as it is already? Then you add all these Champions League or whatever, the top players are in those competitions. You've got the cup competitions, two of them. Then you got internationals, you got Nations League. Bro, and people, the funny thing as well is that people are like, oh yeah, well if I was on 100,000 a week, I'd play 24/7, 365. Like I wouldn't care. Well, you say that, but at the end of the day, someone said this perfectly. Ligaments are still ligaments. Like just because they're a footballer don't mean their body ain't the same as. Obviously, it's high performance, but still flesh and bones. Like they're gonna run down. We're not gonna see players play until the ages like Messi and Ronaldo are playing now. Not at this rate.
No,
they're gonna break down way earlier. Like people are gonna start ending their careers at like 32, 33 at this rate.
Yeah, but I mean, on that basis, the technology is a lot better than it was.
True.
So a lot of these, you got managers like Pep Guardiola who say, look, you only play like I heard this thing they call like the red zone. I think it's on the Tuchel, and it's like when a player is at his red zone. Maybe it's Klopp. I don't know, but it's like a red zone.
Yeah.
So when your player's at his red zone, I will not play him.
Yeah.
And they have this like calculator when he's near to his red zone, so he can build it up. There's also like a fitness monitor that Tuchel uses, where there's a difference between you being match fit and fit. So that's why Kante was not playing as much. You see Kante come off the bench because he's like, you're fit, but you're not match fit. You're not coming off the bench. Like they manage that. But in regards to your point, I was listening to a podcast, where they were basically averaging the amount of football minutes that football players do, and they compared it to the NBA. Even though in the NBA you play 82 games in a season, they compared Andrew Wiggins, who played the most minutes last season. I think averagely he played about over 2,000 something minutes a year, near to 3,000. The average football player plays like 3,500 to 4,000 minutes a season. And in the NBA, you get 75 days off, In Prem, you get like a month, and then you're back to training.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of like, the
It's
schedule
more intense as well. Like basketball's roll on, roll off subs.
There's stop and start.
Premier League football is all action, mash up, with like 30-second breaks in between for like free kicks and corners. That's about it.
Then again, I love football. Even if it's international break, it gives me something to at least watch highlights of. I'm sorry. Alright,
so they're gonna have to up their pay then. So if this is controversial, but if they up their pay, I don't want to hear no one complaining. I don't want to hear no people saying, "Oh, these fucking footballers, they earn too much." Because bro, at the end of the day, you talk about you go to the gym, right? Imagine having to go to the gym and doing intense gym work every fucking day. No breaks. Diet at all times has to be on job. 365 all the time. Like even now, players don't even really have an off season. Like they try to keep fit during the off season so they can stay fit
Yeah.
for the
Roll
new
straight
season.
through, yeah.
And what the break is what, a month?
Less than that.
Some of them have international.
Some of them
treatment.
having so if you're playing long into the tournament like the England players did, that's why Saka's been not great this season. He looks tired. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to hear no complaints if they up the players' wages. I don't want to hear no complaints. I don't want to hear no, oh, they're not doctors, they shouldn't get. No, I don't want to hear none of that.
Mm.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you that.
But yeah, man, it's been a fantastic pod.
Yeah, nice one.
Like, subscribe, leave reviews and all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
And some interaction.
Yeah, I would actually like some black girls to tell me why you're annoyed about the blackfishing.
Yeah.
And-
And some other people talk about Mike's arse.
If you like
You
to.
know, we can ask Letitia. She wants to come on. Letitia, she does.
Oh yeah, she's a black girl.
on Instagram. Lord, the way you said that was funny. Yeah, we're trying to get her on. She's going to be a special guest coming. And there's another girl called Alexandra who also does fitness.
This could be fun.
So they can give us more insight into why.
It's an interesting debate because I know we've got a lot of white listeners as well. So
I'm sure they want to know.
I'm intrigued at what they think.
I think what I might do as well is I might release my leg day gym workout. So for any of you people out there that are looking to get bigger cheeks and you don't need a BBL, I didn't have a BBL. My thing's real. So for anyone out there that wants to get real big cheeks, follow the Instagram. What, you guys don't want to talk about my cheeks anymore?
Nah, we're out, man. We ain't talking about your fucking cheeks.
Where's everyone going?
We're out of there, man.
Where's everyone going?
Left it, bro.
FIFA las.